Charlie Boy drops bombshell on why Arthur Eze is angry with Peter Obi. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV compliments of the season. And may this new year be filled with joy and happiness for all of us. Let's get into the news. Controversial Nigerian singer Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, has revealed a purported conversation between Nigerian business mogul Arthur Eze and Labour Party's presidential candidate Peter Obi. It was said that Eze disassociated himself from Obi's ambition while speaking at the occasion of the 2022 Ofala Festival of His Royal Highness Igwe Dr. Robert Eze, the traditional ruler of Ukpo in Dunukofia local government area of Anambra State. The billionaire also stated that he asked the Labour Party presidential candidate not to waste his money on the 2023 election because he would not win. Speaking on the issue, Charlie Boy, in a post shared on Instagram, said Peter Obi was given conditions when he visited Otto for blessings ahead of the presidential election. According to him, Otto wanted to assume the position of godfather in Peter Obi's presidential ambition, but the latter refused to succumb to it. He added that the former governor of Anambra State's refusal to Otto's condition got him angry. He listed his demands, etc. If he wins, Peter Obi told him clearly that a lot of promises have been made to Nigerians, ASU and so on, that he will rather die than not to keep his promise. If you become my godfather, I will disappoint Nigerians. Besides, I'm not a poor man. I've spent billions since I declared in PDP. I toured the 36 states with my team, not only me. I toured the whole Europe with my team visiting Nigerians. So, sir, if it's possible, support me and give me your blessings. But I don't want godfather. Arthur Eze got provoked. This was what actually happened in Ukpo, Anambra State. Thank you. This is an expose by the area father himself. Charlie Boy is somebody we know. He's been there in entertainment and also is very outspoken when it comes to things of national interest, sharing his thoughts and all of that. Though he is taking a back seat because of old age and saying the youth should carry on with, the kind of engagement he used to have, asking government questions, being at the forefront of struggle and all of that. Now, Charlie Boy has decided to spill the beans because a lot of people were surprised when Arthur Eze came out days ago to say that he warned Peter Obi to withdraw from the presidential race, but he refused to listen to him. And people were like, why would you advise Peter Obi to withdraw from the race? What are your reasons? So he didn't state those reasons. He just said he warned him, but that Peter refused. And of course, a lot of people were already, putting two and two together to say, oh, there must be something in between. And a lot of people are actually not surprised that what Charlie Boy has said is what happened between Arthur Eze and Peter Obi, where, in Nigeria, it's very common. In fact, almost all political holders, especially elected or even appointed, have godfathers who are the ones that, support them during the campaign, but it's always a tit for tat. If I support you, I give you this. When you get there, you give me this, this, and this. Okay, there's always an extra, and sometimes it's always unending. And in recent years, we've seen cases of godfather and their godsons or daughters fall out. And most times it's not always very, very palatable. We have a lot of them, and I don't want to go into the names, but I'm sure you do know them. And the question people are asking is that, okay, if everybody starts making their demands now before the man gets there, when he gets there, all he'll be chasing around is how to satisfy you, the godfathers. And with the mess we are in right now, there's so much work to be done that, honestly, if Peter Obi decides to become the president of Nigeria, or anybody, let me even say either Peter Obi or Atiku Abubakar or Bola Tinubu, I do not envy them because there's a lot of work to be done if they are honest about working and changing the situation of Nigeria and Nigerians. But if it's otherwise, then okay, we might say, okay, let's just go and do what you need to do. And God forbid we keep this suffering again for another 4 or 8 years, which I think we cannot survive another 4 or 8 years of misrule or bad governance as we are experiencing now, because there's no better word to carry, to curry the situation in Nigeria now. We are in a really, really big mess. We are really, really in a situation where, in fact, a lot of patriotic Nigerians have almost given up. A lot of people have lost hope in Nigeria. And I think that for one's mental health as well, it's just good to be hopeful. It's just good to have that glimpse of hope somewhere that this country shall rise again, because we are right now on our knees economically and otherwise as well. Now, references this particular statement by Charly Boy's revelation about Arthur Eze requesting to be a godfather to Peter Obi and Peter Obi refusing. What are we going to call the new love between ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo and Peter Obi? Is it going to just be a cordial kind of relationship, or it's going to be a relationship of, okay, I've endorsed you. He's endorsed Peter Obi yesterday with that open letter he wrote to the youth. So what are we going to do if you end up being the president? Is it going to be transactional? Is it going to be a godfather, godson kind of relationship? Because when you have a heavyweight like an ex-president endorsing you as a prospective, candidate for a role of whatever elective office, then there's an unwritten code somewhere that that's a godfather, godson kind of relationship. But in this situation, of course, people will not come out to say, oh, this is the rule. But whatever it is, I think that Peter Obi, for him to have refused the billionaire Arthur Eze to be his godfather because of the transactional nature of what their relationship might have been, I think he would have, people who are endorsing him will understand his stance that I ain't going to do any godfather. That would just be the wisest thing to do, because you can't refuse one and oblige the other. Words always go round, and if, for example, Arthur Eze finds later that Obasanjo's relationship with Peter Obi is a godfather, godson kind of relationship, of course people are going to talk, they're going to dig things out, and it might be the beginning of issues. So for him to be safe, constructively, is just for him to make sure that he's not doing that godfatherism, godsonism across board, so he can start on a clean slate. I think for once we should have the interest of our country at heart, and it's just these rich people always wanting to be there, always wanting to be the happening person, while there's no consideration for the common man on the road who works tirelessly year in, year out, who is not secure on the road, whose income can barely feed him and his family, and all of that. What's your opinion on this? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and drop your comments in the comment section below. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for joining the family, and we hope you're going to stay to enjoy more news on this channel. See you in the next video. Stay safe out there, and like I always say, God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.